What's going on, y'all? So if you watched the vlog before this one, you'll know I'm still at the same spot. Damn, ain't that crazy how that works. So I don't know why I keep doing this. What the hell? Anyway, so remember, I'm gonna try to squeeze between here and head that way, and then just that way straight for 4 hours. So we're headed down to Visalia, and from there we got 4 stops, picking up in Visalia, then we're going to Chattanooga, I believe, Tennessee, and 3 South Carolinas. So shouldn't be too bad. Maybe not. I don't know, depending on how tight the nurseries are. I'm hoping they're all lows, but so what the way these nurseries work is they load most of the day, and then you get there, you unload, you haul a plump to the back, and then after that you get a washout, you get your next load, and you go. So this load pays $10,200. It is 2,800 miles. If I'm wrong, I will put it right here. I don't know, whatever. So it's not bad for a California load. Good luck finding anything close to that. So, and I'm trying to get to Jacksonville, see my boy AK. So we're gonna get over there. Maybe we'll drag him to come back out with us this way. But we'll see about that. So let's get it. I'm wasting too much time. Alright, so when we're coming up here, shipping, receiving, left at 32,800 feet ahead. So usually when I see this white sign is where I know where I'm at, because usually people don't find this place that easy. Go down this little road. To our right, the road goes left, and then there's a gate for us to go to the right. Is it open? Oh yeah. I love it when it's open because there's a phone number on there you have to call, and then you gotta wait a while for them to come out. So, gate 7, shipping and receiving. This is like the first time I see a truck this late coming in or out. Right back there. Speed limit through here is 15. It's really dusty. Of course, I'm going way under the speed limit because I'm not an idiot. But our dock number is 54. So what happens is we get there, open up the doors, back into the dock, which you guys will see. We're gonna back into that and then just go to sleep, and in the morning they just start loading. When they're done, you either get a phone call or a knock on the door, or they just leave and don't say anything. That's the annoying one. Now, of course, there's a lot of immigrants out here. That's all it really is. And obviously all Spanish, you know, they all talk the same language and stuff. So they get the job done real quick. Definitely applaud them for doing what they do. And usually if it's hot, I'll turn on the reefer for them, and then when they're in there, at least they'll get some cold air from the reefer itself. I learned that a couple of summers ago when I was here. One of them came up. He said, "Hey, boss, I can turn on the AC." I'm like, "Oh man, I'm sorry. I should have known better." I don't know if that's one of their local trucks or somebody who just can't find their dock, but it's labeled. There's a billboard and it'll say docks 1 through 40, so on and so forth. And you go down that row. These are all plants. Yeah, this up here looks like it's maybe like a box truck or something. Doesn't look to be a full-size sleeper truck. Anyway, let's find our dog. Now that we passed that guy, see, look, these dogs say 57 through 39. Mine was 54. So, kind of stupid, I guess. And then over there it said 1 through 39. And then, oh, okay, it's 39 through 57. Yeah, so, okay. Been a long night, my mistake. So my dock is going to be over here in the second row. A lot of cars here, I'm assuming might be the truck drivers. Or now it's really hard to see these numbers. They're on top of the right here, if you can see it, 42. And they used to have a spotlight. You were actually able to use it to see really well. Here's the dock numbers on top. It's not that dark of a night tonight, so we're looking for 54, which is going to be way back down here by these guys. So I found our door, or dock, whatever you want to call it. Just the problem is, as you can tell on the camera, can't see crap. Now I backed up. I lined up as best as I can, especially because this is open here. But thing is, looking back here, it's just dark. I was nowhere near center. I need to be here, and the trailer is way over here. So I'm opening these doors. I'm gonna put my phone over there, get me some flash, like some light, and then that should get me at least where to aim for. Good morning, good afternoon. It is 16:47, which is wrong. Anyway, so have you had your Forever Sharp gear yet? Boop. Gone. Anyway, so I just got loaded up. Got all my paperwork at this nursery plant. My reefer, it broke. We're loaded with plants. We gotta fix it. Battery, alternator, both. Let's see what we can do. I'm gonna go down to Tulare to the Loves, and then from there, we're gonna try to figure out if we can fix this. Maybe, maybe not. Let's find out. Let's go. Welcome to the shit show, y'all. So, I don't know if it's the alternator or the battery. It can't be the battery because it won't start. It just clicks. It started and then it died because this guy wouldn't charge them. So, I need to find a multimeter to check if this guy is charging. I had one. I don't know if I still have one, but I'm going to go check anyway. So, let's do that. But first, we got to go to the restroom, take a leak. And then we'll go from there. All right, we're going to have some lunch. I didn't know what to get, man. There's really nothing good. I've been trying to eat a little bit healthier, but you just can't because they just don't offer anything good. So let's get this over with here and then get to that. All right, so taking my engine apart. This valve cover is leaking, and this bolt is not getting tight, so I think it might be snapped. If it's snapped, we're in a world of crap, because you can tell it's leaking onto the manifold from the top. So I'm gonna pull the valve cover off right now. I already undid the bolts. We'll see what's going on. I don't like this. I still get the valve cover off. I gotta figure out which side it went to figure out what's stripped. It's still smoking because I just drove it. It's terrible. So that's where it's all coming from. Terrible. All right, so you guys can tell right here. You see the groove inside? Really hard to focus. There we go. You see right there? Look at that. That's all metal from inside. And I believe this is aluminum, so pretty sure it's stripped out. And I don't think it's ever gonna get tight unless I get a new gasket and maybe I re-drill it. Figure something out. That's not good. So we got a couple issues today. And we'll get to those here in a minute. So this right here is gonna be a moment of truth. She's in the seat, right? So as you see, we're driving and it's dark time. I ended up actually fixing some lights, waiting for traffic to die down. And then I posted on Instagram, anybody who might have an alternator. Now hear this, Thermo King will charge you, it's gonna be $200 for them to come out and just open the door to sell me a $300 alternator, right? So that's $550 plus tax, so $600 for an alternator, you know? So, hey, I got a phone call. Anyway, so, one of my Instagram buddies, I'll insert his info right here. And then down and probably in the description if I don't forget. They're always hiring guys out here out of Bakersfield. They have brand new trucks, brand new trailers, this and that. He's not giving me anything for free, obviously I'm paying for it, so don't think this is just a shout out in exchange. I'm not asking for anything. He's not asking for anything. Just kind of giving you guys a thing. If you're in California or I think anywhere really on the southern part, I want to say they run a lot of I-40 and 15 out there, but they're always hiring. So nice ass trucks. Check out his Instagram if you guys are actually looking for a job. So. And tell me your boy sent you. So we're gonna check the alternator that he has, if it's gonna from one of his trailers if it's gonna work. If it's gonna work, then I'm gonna grab it from him, and then tomorrow I end up replacing it. So I don't need to really run it tonight. It's already cool as it is, so not a big deal. But yeah, so let's get to him, grab that alternator, and then I'll let you guys know how much I paid and everything, and then from there we'll just go probably down to Barstow and might just end up sleeping there. I think we'll find out. What's going on? It's been like 3 days since that last clip you just saw, or right before we flashed over to this, before I used the blur transition to this. Anyway, so I'll give you a sec. So got my alternator. Let's hope it's the right one for this trailer, but you need this thing. It's a cooling fan, spins. Got the alternator, got all the connections in the ground and the whatevers. So essentially this goes like this. It probably won't be spinning around like that, but yeah, it goes like this. So let's do a little part breakdown. So this alternator was $260. He gave me this for free. He's a buddy of mine. Now he's a buddy of mine, but he gave me this for free. Even though I'll probably cash up him 20 bucks later, because he said it's like 18 bucks, so I'll cash up him like 20 bucks. And then this thing, believe it or not, 120 bucks for a stupid pulley. So goes alternator, the cap, let's see, yeah, the pulley, look at that, and then this guy. So these two, and then this guy. That's it. So now, if the alternator fits on, I think it's gonna fit on my mounting brackets, but everything back here I'm hoping is the same, because I can't remember how the back of mine looks. So I really hope that she fits. Somebody just took a picture of my truck driving by, so it was a little weird, but anyway. Alright, so you can see the back of this one. It's got that plug right here, got the little one down there, and 2 grounds up here. So if we compare it like this, it's got that thing, that plug, this plug, and 2 grounds. So this should be the right one. I probably should have bought belts. I didn't really think about it, so you can tell I messed this one up a little bit trying to take this bolt off. I'm gonna check if I have anti-seize so I can put it on this one, but I don't think I do, so whatever. This thing will probably last as long as I have the trailer, so we should be fine. So this guy decided to do a parked region over here, or just idle his truck to, you know, as loud as he wants. So sorry about the noises, but yeah. So this back bolt was a 17. This one right here is a 12. Be pretty easy. Well, there's that. After all this time, I still don't know if this is even my issue. I'm just guesstimating. I'm hoping. If it's something bigger than that, I'm gonna scrap this Reefer. There you go. Yeah, this guy's far gone. Really old. So now I have to torque this down so I don't lose it. Alright, so what we do with this is you get a little star key wrench thingy. Put it in here. So this is to hold it while you turn it with the crescent wrench, or you know, just a standard wrench like this. I don't feel like digging for the size, so I'm just gonna use this. You don't need a lot of torque on it because it spins. It's not gonna ever stop and unbolt itself, but just get it as tight as you can. That's it. That's it. Get this guy stuck too. There we go. That's it. So nice and tight. Spins freely. Doesn't hit anything. Alright, so the last little clip putting the belt on was a time lapse, so it's probably a second long. Anyway, so got the belt on. Remember, you want to put the belt on before you tighten it. So what I like to do with this guy, as you can tell how the alternator dropped, lift it up and hold it, something like this, where there's a good tension on it. You don't want to over tighten it, and then you also don't want it loose because it's going to slip and not charge and make noises and squeal and all that. So over time the belt does stretch, so over time it will loosen itself, but pretty much just tighten up that bolt and the one in the front, and then they're good to go. So we're gonna do that, and we're gonna jump this battery here in a second. All right, so moment of truth. Got it hooked up to there. I just want to pull off the battery terminals, so it's sitting at 12.8. So technically the Reefer should start up without starting my truck, but we'll see about that. And if it dies down, then we're screwed. So let's find out what happens if anything goes flying from the top. It's got to do its own little code resetting thing and whatever. So it gave me a low battery warning. Clear. Exit. So let's see if it'll start up. It's nice that the Reefer is supposed to be at 55 or 60 degrees for this load, and I have it set at 55, but it's at 60, and it hasn't ran in like 2 days, so it's still perfect. If it doesn't start, I'm gonna pull off the terminals, clean them up, and then see what happens. There she is. So now we're gonna menu. Next. No, not this. Crap. Gauges. There we go. Forgot how to use this. Haven't messed with it in a long time. Next. 33 amps. Okay. Voltage. So she's up and charging now on her own. 13.8. So we're good. I gotta put new batteries here still, as you can tell. This one on my truck went bad, so I unplugged it, and then it's still running off a 3. which these two are new, and that one over there was still good, but it's old. So I got to replace these two, maybe three, maybe. But that one I pulled off of my other truck when I got rid of it, and they were like a couple months old. This one I bought at the same time, so it's 2 years. And yeah, see, this one's really old. Anyway, let's pack this up, go shower, and get out of here. Alright, boys, we're up and going again. We're here in Little Rock, Arkansas. So we're gonna be in Chattanooga. Got about 6 hours from here, I want to say. Not too bad, 6-7 hours. Be there at midnight, and then do our first drop in the morning. Head down to South Carolina, try to get down there so I can at least get one more drop off. And then after that, probably just have 2 drops. I mean, I'm going to try to do as many as I can tomorrow, but we'll see. If not, then Wednesday, I will knock them all out, reload, and head down probably to Jack's. If AK doesn't go anywhere, hang out with AK for the weekend and head back out, probably north and then west, or maybe just go straight west, go home from there. But I think I'm gonna go up to Minnesota and then back down to Cali. So we'll see how everything works out for us. It's a bunch of plants. Things ain't cheap either. It's crazy. This is my stop number 2. What's this one? 300. Damn. So I got 1 skid left for this stop, and then it'll tell you stop, I guess. It'll tell you your next stop. And then inside the cab, I have a piece of paper that shows me the address and everything. And then here also tells you end of order. And then with the big old pallet, so you know you can't give your product away to the wrong people. And then you have dunnage. You take it and you usually just ask the customer to keep it. That way later you don't have to get rid of it at the Flying J or the T8 parking lot, right? So don't do that. So some people are shy, they won't ask, but if this customer won't take it, the next one will, you know? But usually I've done, I don't know, hundreds of these stops, and everybody usually takes the dunnage. It's nothing for them. So got some little bushes here. I don't know what this one is, how much? $249? Bro, you guys gotta stop playing. Jeez. See, a whole truck's is worth thousands, because there's just so many of them. Like, there's a bunch of these, let's say a bunch of those, and then here you have like at least 50 plants. There's so many of them. So times the whole trailer, it's a lot of plants. Anyway, let's knock these out and get to the next stop. So next stop is an hour and a half away, and the one after that's like 20 miles away, I want to say, somewhere in South Carolina. So if I can knock them all out today, get a washout, and then be ready to go tomorrow for my pick, for a pick that I do find, whatever I find tomorrow, it would be nice. So we'll see how that works out though for us, because they're taking their sweet time here. The cart is here, but there's nobody unloading. So these loads, by the way, typically the driver is paid to help assist. Usually there's like 10 people, you don't have to. It just becomes a cluster. Somebody's always not doing something, or multiple people, so you can just sit back and relax. But for the most part, we get paid to help unload. It's all in the rate. So it's like 50 or $100 a stop, I want to say. I get one full rate, so I'm not sure. But if you were a driver doing this, you would have your rate within 50 or $100 per stop. So if you have like 15 stops, you know, it's a good lot of money. So, which is nice, but it's usually not that many. It's usually about like 5, 6. So even at $100, $600 is freaking beautiful. Last delivery. It's a pretty place. So this nice guy over here, he said he's gonna blow my trailer out for helping him unload. But I told him I get paid to do this. It's not a big deal. So this plant over here in South Carolina, A+. Spend your money here if you're in South Carolina looking for plants. This is the company. Good people. So it saves me from having to sweep it out myself. I did forget my broom too, so. Well, yeah, after that last clip, now it's dark, but we're in Jacksonville, Florida. Going to AK's house for the next, I don't know, 5, 6 days, whatever. We're gonna spend some time over there, do some stuff around the trucks, and then maybe Monday start fresh. So we'll see, but yeah, I left South Carolina with almost 200 miles. I mean, there was loads down here paying like $1,000 for 140 miles, give or take, picking up from like Savannah, Georgia, or something closer towards Jax, but going to like Orlando. There was like 2 going to Jacksonville. One wasn't picking up. One had a bad pickup time. It was at 4 and I wasn't going to be empty by then. So I sat there, thought about it. I'm like, you know what? Whatever. So just decided I'm going to go to AK's house, help him with some stuff. So the next vlogs you guys will see, if I do record anything at his house, it's going to be at his house, maybe at his yard, just doing some truck stuff. We'll see. We'll try to make something out of nothing. But we'll see how this vlog comes out, because it's been a little loopy. I've just been really busy. So at the same time, not much goes on. So like, I'm just not in the mood to record. I know you guys understand that truck drive. So those of you that don't, maybe with enough begging down below in the comments to record more driving, this and that, I can do it. But I just feel like, because I do it, and I see all this, that it's just kind of hard with everything going on to just drive, record every, 20 miles, because there's really nothing, As much as I'd like to, it's just I can't find it in me, it's just no motivation. But if I don't see you guys at the yard, I hope you enjoyed this one. It's been a short vlog or a long vlog, however you want to look at it. If it's under 30 minutes, it's hard to make vlogs under 30. So yeah, I'll see you guys here in a little bit.